Yeah, I'm just about to do it now. Yeah, sure. Well, it's been a long while and it's about time I thought we'd do some videos. Alright, see you later. Bye. Sorry about that. But anyway, we should get on to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a recommend and an apology video. So Anita, roll titles. Moving on, I apologise for no videos over the last year. You see, I've been trying to perfect a lot of things, like, what am I going to do? You see, I have autism, which requires me to have learning difficulties, which means sometimes I have social anxieties and all, oh, I don't like it or not. But anyway, I'm going to start making videos again if I can. You see, I am also trying to be a screenwriter, even if I have learning difficulties. You see, it's a big fan of mine. I want to make content good, not just for the world, but I'd rather do it for TV than movies. I prefer to flesh out characters and go, oh, we do this, and I just love that sort of, it's my passion, you know, viewing stuff. And this is why the whole channel is getting a whole revamp. I'm probably going to stick with the name 2B, but it's going to be different. Like, we're thinking about making a podcast. We're thinking about making... Can't think at all. I don't want that to happen, but it's something that's going to have to happen if I'm going to push on, because a lot of other YouTubers do this because, oh, this is my resume, this is what I do, and I don't want to do that. A lot of YouTubers, like my personal favourite, Dark Lord Saxon, who used to be Vote Saxon, who left because everyone, oh, what are you doing Doctor Who reviews and all that? Just be patient. This guy's doing fantastic Robot Wars and Ghostbusters reviews, and now I don't know who I'm going to do Ghostbusters or Robot Wars reviews, because he was the master. He was the granddaddy. And I will admit, back in the day when I started watching him, I didn't like him. And that's because of my autism also, because I didn't accept other people's opinion. But now, because I've matured very much, I think, you know, well, that's his opinion. I don't have to, I like it, but, you know, I agree with him to be mature that much. But anyway, also TARDIS Archive. TARDIS Archive. Man, this guy was a brilliant YouTuber. He was doing top 10 Doctor Who's, top 10 10th Doctor, and then he started doing a big top 10 stories for Big Finish. And that was incredible. I thought, oh, you need to do more of this. These are incredible. He was planning to, and then he went to college because, well, he wanted to further his career just like I do. But that's what I want to do with my channel. I want to do more reviews on stuff like that. I want to review Ghostbuster stuff, Robot Wars, anything I like. And that's why I'm coming up frank with you right now. I'm not going just to stick with video games. Maybe I might put them in the background for right now and continue with comics. That's where I started reading. That's where it's my passion. Comics, novels, Doctor Who, everything. Even movies. We might even do movie reviews. Still do them because I love them nonetheless. But anyway, we should probably skip all this and move on to today, because I want to do a recommendation of some things that I've been looking at and reading at. First of all, let's do the big granny themselves, Big Finish. Now, first of all, there wasn't that many. When I first started listening to Big Finish, I didn't know what to do. I thought, oh, I'll just dip my head in. And that's what I recommend you. Don't just start somewhere, just dip your head in. You never know what you might find. And that's where we come up with this. Earlier this year, I think it was this year or end of last year, we got this, which was the Derek Jacobi War Master trilogy. Well, not trilogy, actually. Series. Because, oh, it was incredible. I'm like, this series proves that the Master can hold his own series. And I was looking for, oh, I hope they make another one. But at the end of this, ties up to the Master in the third series of Doctor Who with David Tennant. And I'm like, oh, this is incredible. They need to do, I'm not going to spoil it because I want to do a full-on review which will contain spoilers, but must I say, every time he has a companion like the Doctor, he will use them. no matter what. And Derek Jacobi as the Master he is fantastic, fan-dabby-dozy, someone used to say. And oh, I just wish they do more, and they have. He's going to be in the Gallifrey War, Time War, and he's also in the Cyber Reality for Unit. Both I recommend too, but I haven't listened to them. So we should move on to the next box set, and this box set is Torchwood Believe. You see that? Believe. When they first started to advertise this, they put #Believe. Now, when they put it on Facebook, everyone posted say, "Is this Big Finish saying that they've got X-Files?" And I'm like, wow, that'd be incredible. But then I remembered, no, Amazon owns the rights. And it wasn't until the further day that they announced Torchwood Believe, which brings the original team together from Series 2 and 1. This is slap bang in the middle of Series 2, so there are a lot of mature adult stuff, but that's what I love about Torchwood. Torchwood was like what Russell T Davies said, sexy Doctor Who, in the fact that we had more mature aliens. Like, some of them weren't just here to destroy the Earth, some of them were here, oh, what about the orgasmic energy in humans? They actually fed off that like some sort of vampire. It was incredible. Yes, it was a bit out there, but hey, I enjoyed it nonetheless. Now I highly recommend you go and get this because the whole cast is in it. And I can't believe that they were all in set. They weren't even together when they filmed this. Like John Barrowman, they didn't even film this together. Like John Barrowman was in Palm Springs. Most of the rest of the cast was back in the UK, but they weren't in studio together. And that's the big thing about Big Finish, is that you don't need to learn your lines. You don't need to do such and such. But anyway, we should move on to the final part. And this is my book recommendation. Book recommendation. It's Doctor Who, the novelisation of Rose by Russell T Davies. What can I say about Russell? He is a fantastic What can I say about Russell? He is a fantastic person. Just for writing this book. I hope they continue. I hope Russell goes, oh, I'm going to keep writing these. Because it's incredible, the book. There's so much detail. There's references to the future Doctors, like Wheelchair. I'm not going to rant on that now because I want to do a review just like this, but this is a recommendation. I recommendation you go and get this book and read it. This is my first novelisation and I'm falling in love with it. The detail they do with the character, they do a certain character that you never see on screen and you give them a backstory. And like, that's incredible. So I highly recommend you go at all good bookstores, I'm sure. But anyway, we should probably move on and say goodbye, because that's the end of the episode for this week, and probably not the end for now. But I must say thank you very much for watching. Till next week, goodbye. Now I'm going to go and read Rose.